Have you ever received shocking news that made you cry? Today, we examine the life of Valerie Bertinelli, a well-known actress and TV personality whose family and admirers were grieved by her eventual net worth. This is a story of a life, full of passion, perseverance, and the unexpected twists that frequently accompany even the most successful professions. It is not just a story of numbers and wealth, since every part of this video illuminates the struggles, sacrifices, and legacy that define Valerie Bertinelli's extraordinary journey. I strongly recommend seeing it through to the conclusion. During her years on television, Valerie Bertinelli's humor, generosity, and integrity enthralled millions of viewers. She became well known, a representation of the American ideal, and a role model for those who understood her ability to balance the demands of fame with the realities of daily life. Because of her early days on the small screen and her outstanding performances in vintage sitcoms, but the real narrative of her dazzling career was one of perseverance, inner turmoil, and the difficulties of surviving in a culture that defines success not only by awards, but also by the moments that count. This film explores Valerie's financial history in greater detail, highlighting both the triumphs of her remarkable career and the challenging decisions that have shaped her life. Her overall net worth reflects her lifetime of hard work, the rewards of her efforts, and the psychological toll of a career in the spotlight, and it is more than simply a figure on a page. We look at Valerie's money accumulation over time, the investments and commercial ventures that helped her succeed, and the personal costs that frequently accompany celebrity status. The narrative of her financial legacy is told in this film. In an understandable and emotive manner, using straightforward language, Valerie experienced both triumphant and traumatic moments along the way. You will discover as you watch the difficulties she encountered, both on and off screen, which put her fortitude to the test and helped to mold her into the person she is today. The story explores the difficulties of striking a balance between the obligations of a prosperous career and the personal obligations that accompany fame. Her financial success is a result of her skill and perseverance, but it also underscores the difficulties of a job, where it is frequently difficult to discern between personal and professional performance. We hear touching stories from friends, relatives, and coworkers who have known Valerie throughout the years, presenting a picture of a lady who was as giving as she was gifted. By exposing the emotional toll of being in the spotlight and the sacrifices she made, these stories illuminated the personal aspect of her journey. The disclosure of her ultimate net worth not only gave her family a financial update, but also stirred up intense feelings and acted as a reminder of the hardships she faced and the legacy she left behind. The film addresses more general issues of achievement, legacy, and the real meaning of wealth, in addition to delving into the specifics of Valerie's financial journey. Is net worth just a figure, or does it reflect something more profound, a lifetime of experiences, challenging adversities, and the sometimes overlooked silent moments of happiness? Valerie's story makes us reflect on our deepest ideals. The love she shared, the obstacles she surmounted, and the influence she had on everyone who knew her are the real indicators of her legacy. Even though the headlines may highlight the ultimate numbers, her story is a moving reminder that every success story includes a human being at its core who has persevered and handled hardship with honor. The story explores the highs and lows of her career, from the early days of her breakthrough roles that made her famous to the difficulties of remaining relevant in a field that is always evolving. It looks at her money management strategies, the choices that made her wealthy, and the times when grief and public pressure unexpectedly came together. The film demonstrates, in simple, understandable terms, that Valerie's eventual prosperity is not just a representation of material achievement, but also of the human spirit's tenacity and the lasting influence of a legacy founded on zeal and willpower. As you watch, you'll notice informed commentary that sheds light on Hollywood's financial predicament. They explain why Valerie's narrative is so inspirational and so accessible, as well as how the highs and lows of an entertainment profession may impact one's net worth. The significance of family in her life is also emphasized in the movie, which shows how having loved ones by her side gave her strength and occasionally served as a moving reminder of the sacrifices she had to make along the way. Her family had a range of feelings upon learning of her ultimate net worth, from pride in her accomplishments to sorrow over the difficulties she had encountered. The common experience of loving someone who has contributed so much to the world and then having to confront the unavoidable realities of life's fleeting nature is reflected in this story. The storyline of the video then changes to discuss the lessons that may be drawn from Valerie's experience. In addition to monetary gain, it is a call to action for viewers to consider what success means to them in terms of a variety of life experiences, relationships we build, and the impact we have on the world. Valerie's narrative inspires you to see past appearances and realize that uncertainties, selflessness, and eventually the victory of the human heart are entwined with every money and every honor. Even though material prosperity can offer solace and stability, the real indicators of a life well lived are the love, joy, and resiliency we share with those around us. The message becomes much more apparent as the video draws to a close. The lives Valerie Bertinelli impacted and the resilience she showed in the face of hardship are more significant indicators of her legacy than the figures that indicate her economic worth. Her eventual wealth, which has caused her family great distress, is a testament to a woman who put her all into all she did and reflects a fulfilling and demanding profession. The narrative encourages you to read it as a reminder to treasure life's important moments, to stand by the people you care about, and to honor the spirit that perseveres in the face of all our challenges. Before we wrap up, I want to issue a serious call to action. Think about what success means to you personally for a moment today. Think about the individuals who have motivated you, the obstacles you have surmounted, and the legacy you hope to leave. Please like, comment, and share this video if Valerie Bertinelli's story has motivated you to look behind the headlines. With your support, we can carry on her legacy and share a message of courage, optimism, and the real worth of living a life filled with love and passion. Thank you for seeing, and keep in mind that while statistics may fluctuate, the influence of a life well lived endures forever.